Here we have a new 2023 Nissan Maxima Platinum. And this one comes in pearl white tri-coat on cashmere, diamond quilted perforated leather interior. And then our standard powertrain on the Maxima is going to consist of a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 mated to the Xtronic CVT, and that gets us 300 horsepower and 261 pound-feet of torque. So coming around to the front end here, we have LED daytime running lights along with LED headlamps. We have LED fog lights down there as well. We still have that really nice, really aggressive front end carrying over from 22. And on the Platinum, we do get these very sleek 19-inch aluminum wheels. Of course, mostly everything's body colored. We have our black mirrors here. Then we get passive keyless entry. And then over here we have the controls for our power door locks, power windows, and power mirrors. And then our front two windows have an automatic one-touch up-down function. And then receipt controls there. We have a Bose sound system too. A little bit of storage there, cup holder. Really like this trim, how they kind of put that there. And then how the colors kind of coincide here. And there's our power driver's seat with power lumbar support. But really loving just the slight black. Mostly everything is that cashmere, but this is black. Dash is black. It's a really good look there. But before we check out the leg room, here's a look at the window sticker. This one's stickers for $46,845. But really like all the standard equipment you get on here. You get the heated cool front seats, heated rear seats. You get that Wi-Fi hotspot, 11 speaker Bose sound system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So on to the rear seat room. So something I've said in prior reviews is I really am disappointed by the legroom back here for this to be such a huge sedan. But I mean, look how thick those seats are. And then I also have, my head is almost touching the headliner there, but the seat in front of me is adjusted for someone of my size. So you can definitely put your kids back here, but like I said, me being 6'3", my legs are still touching the back of the seat. Then we have our heated rear seat controls, back here. 2-stage for the outboard passengers. Then a USB-C, USB-A charging port there. Let's fold down this center seat. We have our cup holders and a little storage here if you want to stick your phone or something. But I will say, really like this leather, just how it looks. It looks great, especially in this cashmere. But I also like how you're able to adjust the headrest here. So you can just pull up and hit that button to pull it all the way down. And how it's kind of integrated in the seat looks really nice too. And then on either side we have our pockets in the back seat. Let's go ahead and check out the back. And then we're supposed to put premium in here. That's what's recommended. And then you have the lever up front to open the gas tank. You can't push it. But one of the best things about the Maximas are going to be the looks. And we have our LED tail lights here, dual exhaust, just a really fresh look there. And pretty good sized cargo space. We have a few extras in there with this particular vehicle. And then we can hang bags here, and then you pull this to fold down your rear seat, which I'll show you here. So after you pull that lever, all you have to do is pull the seat down, and when the seat's up front or up far enough, this will fold flat. And you can run the bigger objects through the back, and then you can just pull it up to lock it back, and just really easy to pull that back. Not a lot of force is needed. And then here we have our front passenger seat, which is going to be power as well, but no lumbar on this one. Allergies are starting to act up. Let's go ahead and open the hood here. Check out that 3.5 liter. And there's that naturally aspirated V6. Like how easy the hood is to close. Don't have to slam it. And it doesn't sound like you're breaking anything when you close it. Let's hop in here. So one of my favorite things about Nissans in general are going to be these sporty flat bottom steering wheels, leather wrapped here. And I love the stitching. It just looks really, really sporty. Feels really nice in my hands too. But over here to the radio, this carries over as well. Pretty dated, but still you get a lot of functionality with it, and it is pretty responsive. Has your navigation system there, and then you have AM, FM, XM radio, along with a CD player, USB inputs for that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then Bluetooth aux there. So I like that they still have everything on here. That's what a lot of people, they still want their CD player, they still want their aux inputs, so it's nice to have all that included. And then settings menu here. And then you can also just customize your actual home menu. And you have your XM options here. So there's our backup camera with the guidelines that turn as you turn the steering wheel. We have that 360 view as well. And then down here we have our dual zone automatic climate controls. So we can toggle the auto by hitting that button there. And then to turn it off, we just adjust the fan speed. Then we can set our dual zone there so that the front passenger can adjust their own temperature. And then we have a USB-C, USB-A aux input in here. And then a little storage. I like this deep pocket. It's easy to hide something in there. And then our shifter, hit this button behind the actual leather part there. And then you can pull down all the way for drive, and then neutral, reverse, and then you can shift the revs of the CVT in that manual mode. And then here, I really like how this knob works down here. Really easy to use, actually. It makes a lot of sense. So when you toggle it up, it'll go through the actual screen, and then whatever screen you're in, turning it will let you go through every single option. So you can toggle the map, home, back. And then you have your traction control here, your sport mode here. You can toggle that there. And then you have your heated, cooled seats. You can adjust those there and then put it to the middle to turn everything off. And then cup holders. And a really nice kind of felt looking center console cubby space there with the 12 volt. And then a little storage in here. And then up here we have our dual pane panoramic sunroof. And then we can one touch tilt or slide it. We can do that open or close. And then we can one touch with the power shade as well. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. There's our glove compartment in there. Pretty, actually a really good size, because you have this spot here and then you have that big space in the back there. But to the steering wheel itself, we can toggle through our presets for the radio or our track list here, volume controls here, and these arrows we can actually use to go through the gauge cluster. We can toggle our sources, whether it's Bluetooth, radio, CD, whatever, just clicking that there. And then for our Nissan safety shield, we have our adaptive cruise. You can toggle that there, gap adjust for that, and then the actual cruise controls here. And then we have voice recognition controls. Yeah, we have voice recognition controls here.
Canceling voice recognition.
And then we can actually toggle the whole safety shield here, including the lane departure. Then we have our heated steering wheel, and then I really like that we have a rear shade that we can toggle from up here as well. And then here's our push button start. And finally, here we have the key fob with remote start.